part 2 of the ABC of rebounding. Today's theme is T as in Theraband, and we will show you what is the difference between a flexible holding bar like the Theraband and a fixed holding bar, and in which case you would go for either or. And then after that we show you great exercises to build your core strength, the upper body and the arms while using a Theraband. So have fun with our second part. So what's the difference between a flexible holding bar like this Theraband and a fixed holding bar, and in which case you would use what? First of all, I would like to show you these Therabands. I do them myself. It means I buy them in a large roll and then I cut them in 10 feet length so that they fit under the rebounder. You might have a Theraband already at your home. Usually they are only 6 feet long, but you could take 2 bands, and make a knot in the middle and put the knot under the rebounder, and then you can just use your Theraband. Otherwise, I sell them on my online shop for $24. They are the ones which I get are latex free, because some of you have latex allergies, and also the strength which I choose is a medium strength, so that it holds you, but it is not too stiff either. So that's about the Theraband. Now, the reason why I prefer a Theraband to a holding bar, there's a reason. See, holding bars are very, very efficient for 3 kinds of people, and if I have one of those people in front of me, I always tell them to get a fixed holding bar. Fixed holding bar is important for somebody who's of the age of about 75 to 90. My oldest clients are at the moment 94. So they need a fixed stabilization bar, because they need to be able to grab to something in case they need to. There are basically 2 kinds of holding bars. There's one which is in front of the rebounder, and this is usually used for spring-based rebounders. And then there are holding bars which are on the sides of the rebounder. They are used for the belly convungiband rebounders. So you can either have one holding bar on one side, or you can have on both sides this holding bar, which is very practical because you can mount easily on the rebounder. So specifically for elderly people this is important. It is also important for people who are handicapped, and this is the second group of people who need to have a stable holding bar. And then the third group is people who have had already a stroke or who are likely to get a stroke. For all other people, I really don't like holding bars, because basically they are in your way when you're doing exercises with the arms, There are companies who sell the holding bar directly with the rebounder, and their argument is that you can do a lot of great exercises if you can grab to something. Now, I say for that is there are many, many more exercises which you just cannot do because you have this holding bar in your way. And you get much more out of it, out of the fact of rebounding, when you don't have something where you grab to it. Because your body learns a lot of balance, with your feet and with this movement. And if you are holding fixed to something, then you just don't learn that. The body just gets only a part of the whole experience. And that's why I prefer either no holding bars at all, or for the beginners, the flexible holding bar, because that goes with you, and if you don't need it anymore for balance reasons, then you can just use it for building up your upper body. And these exercises we will show you now. So now James Stephen will show you how to use the Theraband for more advanced movements. This is for the people who don't need the Theraband anymore for balance, but now you can use it later for building your upper body. So you're pulling the Theraband over the head, and you do it slowly. You don't do it abruptly, but slowly pulling it over the head, and you can see how you can build up the muscles of the upper body while doing this. Very nice. And do you want to show us the crossover also?
Yep, exactly. And letting it go and cross, pull to the sides and cross and let go. Very nice. Thank you. So James Stephen is now showing you the arm press with the Theraband. And press up and coming down and relaxing. Coming up, press up, coming down and relaxing. Coming up, press up, coming down and relaxing. Great. And one time again. Right. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Now James Stephen is showing you another exercise. So he took the Theraband double to get more resistance. He's coming in a slow bounce, and while he's bouncing, he's moving the arms to the side while stretching the Theraband. And also here, as you see, he does it basically in front of his body. He really needs to keep his body very well aligned. And stretch. Great. Great, thank you. So now James Stephen is showing us how to use the Theraband in another way by putting it around one of the legs of the rebounder. And then using it to work the arms while rebounding. And also here we pull slowly while softly bouncing. And we're not pulling abruptly, because if you would pull abruptly, you would lift the rebounder up. And there's another exercise which we wanted to show you by pulling the band backwards. Now here it is very important that you really stand tall, stand in your alignment, in your spine. James Stephen, can you just demonstrate how it looks if you don't do it correctly? See, then you would bend over. Exactly.
It tends to pull you out.
Yeah, it tends to pull you out. So that's a great exercise to develop core strength, because you really have to stay centered and pull with your muscles against the movement. Great. So we show you the whole thing now from the back side, how that looks. Pulling backward. Just coming forward to show that a bit closer, how the arms are involved. James Stephen, can you continue to do it?
Right. Sure.
Uh-huh. Great exercise for building not only the arms but also the core strength. Thank you.
Come to the end of this episode. You have learned in this episode how to use a Theraband as a flexible holding bar, and if a flexible holding bar or a fixed holding bar is the best for you. By the way, I just wanted to say for children also, I don't really like so much the fixed holding bars, because the possibility that they bounce with the head against it is very high. So that's also a reason why I prefer more the flexible holding bars in this case. Now, what you have also learned is some great exercises to build your core strength, your upper body and your arms. And I very much hope that you liked this show, that you have enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'm looking forward to meeting you next week on Friday on this show at www.rebounding.tv. Bounce in good health.